Okay, this model kit review is of the Mercedes AMG, the GT3, and it is a 1/24 scale model, and it is by Tamiya. We've got some very nice box art here. Here we have some additional pictures of this car. There are the dimensions, and on the other side we've got another picture of it there, and some details here about the car. 6.3 litre car, naturally aspirated V8, and these are the different colors to paint the car. So let's have a look inside and see what we've got. We definitely have a lot of sprues here, and wow, that is a wide car. Let's have a look here at this first bag. This is our body, and that is beautifully molded. Look at that crisp, clean detail right there of our vents. Our body lines are perfect. That is beautifully molded. And incredible detail. Let's have a look at these screws now. Really, the presentation of the Tamiya products is always just excellent. Here we've got our bumpers and some air ducts there. Some more air ducts, body parts there. This is part of our roll cage here, and more roll cage parts there. There's the cross brace for the roll cage, and there are our side mirrors. Very, very nicely molded. Here is our glass, and that's also very nicely molded. We've got our front and side glass. Here's our rear glass there, and we've got some headlights. Okay, now over here we have got our cockpit, and that molding is amazing. Lots of detail too. Really beautiful. Here's our seat, the racing seat there. We've got some suspension parts there. Looks like probably an antenna. And then part of our grille. We've got some more suspension parts there. We've got some doors. These are the insides of the doors, and look at that detail there. That really is amazing. We've got our discs and disc brakes and our brake calipers. We've got looks like maybe, well, I don't know if that's a fire extinguisher. We'll have to look and see. We've got our radiator, top parts of our suspension, some wheel hubs. Here we've got our exhausts and our pedal box. We've got our steering rack, and these are our axles. Beautifully molded, incredible quality and detail. Now over here we've got our tires. These are smooth racing tires, and we've got the traditional poly caps. Now these sprues here contain our chassis with integrated diffuser. Here we've got our wheels. We've got our headlights. There is our instrument panel over there, and dashboard. Very nicely molded windshield wipers, and our splitter, our tail or spoiler, some suspension parts there, steering column, all very beautifully molded. Great level of detail there. Okay, here's our chrome, and that's also beautifully molded. Look at that Mercedes grille, some headlights. Okay, we've also got some extra accessories here, mirror parts. These are our little transfers, and then we've got some mesh for the grille, for the vents, and then some these are some masks for our glass. And then over here's our decal. Okay, we've got more decals here, and look at those beautiful decals, nicely printed. So, okay, here we've got the paints needed. There's the paints required. I'm going to start off with our chassis. We put our wheel hubs together and suspension parts. Then these are the rear wheel and axle, and those suspension parts go together. Next we're going to put together the interior, as well as the roll cage and seat. Mount all of that. Then we do our dashboard there, and then the door panels from the inside, and that's all mounted on our chassis. There's no engine in this car. Here our body parts are going together. Those are the mesh parts for the different vents. Over here is our front grille, and then our windows are going, our glass. That's all mounted inside the body. Here are our headlights. We get glass and headlights going in. Then the this looks like this is our well, it says mufflers. I guess there are the mufflers there, but also our radiator. And then we get tail lights, and that's all mounted onto the body. Our wheels are put on, and then the body is finally mounted. So it shows you how to put on those decals. Here's the accessories here for the body parts. Here's our wing and spoiler, and then the decals here. All the extra little body pieces going on there. And here's the decal and paint guide. And some more. Here's some details about painting it. So, all in all, unfortunately there's no engine, but it is a tremendous model kit. Beautifully detailed and great molding quality.